National 5 biology students, do this past paper question with me. So this one says the concentration of lactate in the blood of a long distance cyclist was measured while cycling at different speeds. The graph shows the measurements at the start and the end of the competition season. So the solid line is the start and the dashed line is the end. We've got the lactate concentration units up the side here, and we've got the speed along the bottom. What was the lactate concentration at the start of the season? Okay, so that means we're only looking at the solid line when he was travelling at 40 kilometres per hour. So we're looking at this bit of the graph here. So we go to this line and we go up till we meet the solid line, which is here, and then we just go straight across, and that looks as though that's going to be 2.6 units. Okay, because each of these small boxes is worth 0.2, and it's the third box above 2, so it's 2.6. Okay, next question. Calculate the percentage decrease in lactate concentration at the end of the season compared to the start of the season when the cyclist was travelling at 52 kilometres per hour. So I circle 52. So we've got, at the start of the season, we've got, that's 6.4. Okay. And at the end of the season, we've got 4. So 6.4 take away 4, that's the change, is equal to 2.4. We divide that by the original, which is 6.4, and when we put 2.4 divided by 6.4 into the calculator, it gives us 0.375, okay, then we times that value by 100, and that gives us 37.5, okay, so it's 37.5% increase, okay, and again, you need to know this formula here, folks. The change over the original times 100. Okay, that's what if you're ever asked to work out the percentage decrease or the percentage increase in a question, you need this formula here to work it out. The change over the original times 100. You need to memorise that one, because that's going to be an easy mark for you once you know how to do this, but you do need to memorise that wee formula, okay? And as I said before, the change was the start take away the end, which was 6.4 take away 4, which gives you 2.4. We divide it by the original, what it was at the start, 6.4, and then we times that answer by 100, and that's where we got our 37.5. Okay, and on to part C. Calculate how many times greater the maximum lactate concentration was at the start of the season compared to the end of the season. Okay, so if we have a look back at our graph here, at the start of the season, our maximum was 9, and at the end of the season our maximum was 5. Okay, 9 and 5. So if you ever want to find out how many times greater something is than something else, you just do big over small. Okay, dead easy formula, big over small. Okay, in this case it's going to be 9 over 5, and when you divide 9 by 5 you get 1.8. Okay, so it's going to be 1.8 times. Okay folks, hope that helped. See you in the next one.